traders, Ala Peters, founder of Fibonacci Trading Institute and Alpha Fibonacci Method. It is my joy and pleasure being here with you. I live and breathe what I do. I'm very proud of the method I developed, and I look forward sharing with you throughout webinar how you as a trader and investor can benefit from price action and Fibonacci in these markets. First, please remember everything I do in this webinar, I do to educate you about price action and Fibonacci. Every single thing I share and do in this webinar is not a financial advice. Every single student testimony you will see in this webinar comes from my students who are my friends for life, with whom I'm meeting in US and globally. I just came back from New York meeting with students. None of the students had ever been paid or compensated for any testimonies you will see. So if you could please share where are you from in the room, please, traders. Where are you located? UK, Rodney, fantastic to be with you. Los Angeles, Anthony, it's so happy to hear. My goodness, Bradley, New Jersey, fantastic, amazing to be with you, Bradley. Mason, Iraq, my goodness, Singapore, Toronto, New York. I just met with Bradley in New York. Bradley is my dearest student. Singapore, Canada, Auckland, Mike. Pradeep Kumar, Michigan. Kathy, Alabama. Jack, Virginia. Christopher, Palm Beach. Stephen, New Hampshire, US. Wolfram, Mexico. Amazing to have you on board. Jerry, Maine. Kevin, Hampton. Martin, Detroit. Richard, St. Louis. Chuck, Flagstaff. Noel, Belgium. Incredible to be with you, traders. As you can see, world is such a small place. Every single one of you comes from different background. Every single one of you has different knowledge of the markets. But what you will see in this webinar will bring you to exact same place. That market is flawless Fibonacci puzzle. And what you will see next will show you, no matter what you trade, market puzzle remains the same. So, do you feel lost in the markets? Do you feel shocked when stocks that have stunning earnings, such as Amazon, such as Netflix last year, gone into complete free fall? Do you feel exhausted chasing indicators on software that does not work? Because indicator marketing machine is so spectacular, so powerful, that that's what 95% of traders do. And that's the reason only 5% succeed, who recognize that knowledge of the markets does not come from chasing indicators. It comes from mastering price. Do you feel lost not knowing where to enter and exit trades? There is no surprise. Every single trader who comes to me, no matter how long the trader had been in the markets, feel lost if chart is blocked by indicators. Are you shocked and surprised because you don't understand why stock collapsing despite stunning earnings, as Apple, Netflix and multiple other stocks had done recently? So if you're not clear why markets rallying despite negative news, there is no surprise. The answer is all of these events preceded by Fibonacci sequence. Market is Fibonacci puzzle, and once you learn that, you have all the answers to these questions. This webinar is for those who are tired of losing money, who are tired of chasing markets, who are tired of stress and sweaty palms, who are tired of speculation, tired of staring at the screen, not understanding price action. If you are tired for searching for Holy Grail, this is the right place. This is a webinar for those who wish to take charge of your trading, to stop stressing out about the markets, to trade an indicator-free, rule-based method on any instrument you choose, to trade rule-based price for entry on any instrument, to trade rule-based Fibonacci for exits on any platform. If you want to become profitable in day trading, position trading, on investing, no matter if it's stocks, futures, options, or Forex, this webinar is for you. So who am I? I'm just like you. Until 2007, I listened to CNBC. Until 2007, I invested on fundamentals and I was dipping into indicators. Stock market was my hobby. I was incredibly successful entrepreneur. I was incredibly successful in real estate market, and I was incredibly successful investing on fundamentals until fundamentals stopped working. Until market went into complete free fall, I started recognizing there is something drastically more powerful in the markets than moving the markets. I removed all the indicators from my chart in 2007 and I started paying attention to this. This is CGC. This is one of the top marijuana stocks in US now. It is stunning and breathtaking. But if I would remove the name from CGC, would you know what this is? Pretty please tell me. No one would know. And if next to CGC I would put this chart, would anyone know what this is? Every single chart looks exactly the same, no matter what you trade. I recognize this very clearly in 07. I stopped listening to the news and I started paying attention to the price, because extremely clearly, to me, it was. Market is flawless Fibonacci puzzle, and no matter what instrument this is, price action remains the same. So let's do a quiz. Anyone knows what this is? Pretty please tell me. Anyone wants to take a guess? What instrument is this? No one knows. No idea. I don't blame you, Wolfram. This looks just like 5-minute S&P. This looks just like euro. This looks just like pound. This is not SPY. Anyone else wants to take a guess? Chances are no one knows. The only thing every single person knows here, this is price. This is Apple. But Apple looks just like S&P 5-minute chart. It's all the same. I recognize that in 07. Since 07, I never touched indicators again. In 08, I learned my lesson when I was holding Chesapeake Energy, one of the top stocks in US. CNBC kept saying, hold the stock, stunning fundamentals. The stock collapsed. It pretty much stopped existing. It collapsed all the way to 4. 9 years later. If trading on fundamentals and indicators worked, every single person on the planet would be Bill Gates. I recognize that in 08. Since 2011, I had been working with traders from beginner to hedge fund manager. I just came back from New York, where I met with JP Morgan executive who's a student in the course. I just came back from New York, where I was meeting with Bradley, my dearest friend for life, who is student in the course, who was making $11 at Best Buy before he became full-time day trader. Why? Because he's making a serious effort. Since 2011, I work with traders from beginner to hedge fund manager. Stock, Forex, option traders, ETF traders, cryptocurrencies, traders who trade few $1,000 account to hedge fund managers who are trading 7-8-figure account of what you will see throughout webinar. On our YouTube channel, we have over 2,600 subscribers. You can see videos going back many, many years. I use what I show you in this webinar on my own investments. So, what is it that played out in the markets recently that blown everyone away? Isn't it the events, what happened on Apple? My goodness, why in the world did Apple crash? Just like Chesapeake Energy, because Apple came to reversal zone, not the place to enter, the place to exit. And if I take a look on chart of Apple that had been present in the trading room for years, what would you see? Years and months in advance. Apple doubled in value. When Apple came out at 91, Apple came out with the worst earnings in 13 years. Why in the world is it rallying? I presented hedge fund convention and you can see my posts on LinkedIn. What do I say? This is key support. Do not short. If this support respected, Apple will rally. 2 years later, Apple reaches Fibonacci resistance. This bright pink line is crucial Fibonacci resistance. This bright pink support at 91, crucial Fibonacci support. This is proprietary Fibonacci tool you can install on any platform you can choose to trade that will give you with ultimate accuracy trend inception, trend reversal, and exits. Doesn't matter if you trade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minute chart. Doesn't matter if you trade Apple. Apple is showing you very, very clearly if this resistance is out, 194 will follow with reversal zone next. When price comes to reversal zone, price will collapse 80+% no matter what the earnings are, which is exactly what Amazon and Netflix done, which you will see next. This is Apple next. 20 weeks later. Reaches key Fibonacci resistance. And my goodness, here comes the fun part. When Apple reaches Fibonacci reversal zone. No surprise. No bullish rally here. Just like Chesapeake Energy. What is crucial on Apple? 216 crucial support. Apple frozen for months. Until it goes into free fall. Did anyone ever thought Apple will collapse this much? Of course, we discuss this with students every single time in the class. What else did we discuss? That this is trend inception. Monitor for long. Apple sold off more than $90 per share. Reversal zone identify years in advance. Reached Apple in free fall. And this is exact same chart from day trading room on S&P this morning. This is the events in S&P 3-minute chart. This is what played out in the trading room, all recorded on live video. This is where a knowledgeable trader monitored for short. This is where a knowledgeable trader exited short and monitored for long. This is where a knowledgeable trader exiting long and monitoring for short. Chart is twin with Apple. What is the difference? Risk management and traders whole time. Price action remains the same, no matter what you trade. Do you want to hold your trade for 5 minutes, 5 hours, 5 days, 5 years, 5 weeks? Choice is yours. And that's what method all about. Choice is yours. What you want to trade. Next, we will discuss Fibonacci and its unique qualities. We will address what separates Fibonacci with indicators. Pretty please never, ever, ever, ever name Fibonacci an indicator. You will see how to identify indicator-free price action structure on any instrument. You will see where to enter, when not to trade. You will see how Fibonacci identifies exits independent of news earnings on indicators in advance. And more than anything, I look forward to answering your questions. And I will show you multiple examples from stocks, futures to Forex. So what is Fibonacci? Very important to understand. It is naturally predictive tool. This mathematical sequence was discovered by Leonardo Pisano in 13th century. This special mathematical sequence creates repetitive spirals and triangles which are present in nature. This exact same patterns present in financial markets, with the most important number being 0. If you know where 0 is, you know so much about markets. You know where trend inception is. You know where to monitor for long. You know where to expect absolute market crash. Here's a reminder. Here's S&P 2008 reversal zone. As you saw on Apple, as you saw from day trading room this morning on 3-minute chart, this is '08. No surprise, market in free fall. Here's a very different looking chart. Here's S&P in 2016 in massive correction, sitting between key Fibonacci reversal zone and crucial support 1800 number. This is your number 0. If this support respected, just like on Apple 91, market will rally. Market had done exactly that. Do you see 2800 in front of you? That's what S&P had done next, skyrocketing until reversal zone. My goodness! Is it possible that S&P starts crushing? I will not bore you with 500 charts throughout 2018, but I will remind you what happened in between. Bullish rally from 1800 reaches reversal zone, present in the room for years. But before it reached this level, this is what S&P had done. Take a look. Skyrocketing until 2200, the end of the minor trend, just like 181 on Apple. After election, we're discussing, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Expect bullish rally to go on until decision point 2300 number. Election night, stunning bullish entries. And here we go. Bullish rally in progress continues. Key Fibonacci resistance becomes key Fibonacci support. And here comes 2018. As expected, market starts selling off. Just like Chesapeake Energy in '08, just like S&P in 2008, Just like Apple, it's all the same. What is crucial? 2500 number. Key support and key resistance in a play the entire year. Shock or not, market in bearish correction, as expected, as identified by price, months and years in advance. This is what S&P does next. By the end of 2018, this is key support we're monitoring. Do you remember that? What is next? 2500 number, with 2300 being trend inception. And this is S&P next, in free fall, as expected. Continues its dance, time and time again. No surprise. Key support remains respected. My goodness, what a pain. This remains entire 2018 between reversal zone and this support. Do you remember Apple at 91? Finally, S&P crashes last 2 weeks of the year. Boom. No surprise. And this is bullish rally on S&P. Next, from Fibonacci reversal zone, not the place to short into, the place to expect reversal from. Just like you saw on Apple, just like you saw on the chart from the trading room this morning. It's all exactly the same. What is the difference? This is your long-term investment decisions. All weeks, months, and years in advance. No indicator on the planet can do that. Only Fibonacci can. Number 0, trend inception, holding the key. Fibonacci is the only natural predictive tool in the markets. There is absolutely nothing else can do that. Alpha Fibonacci retracement tools that you are seeing throughout multiple examples identifies trend reversal areas for trade exits in advance, independent of news, earnings, or indicators, independent of any events. Here's a very powerful reminder of what played out in the markets on oil in the last few years. Here's oil, 2016. Chart present in the trading room since 2011, showing you where oil sold off from. Oil reaching trend inception 2016. 2016, trend inception, oil rallies. Oil skyrockets and reaches key Fibonacci resistance, just like Apple at 181. Price reminding you, if you know where 0 is, at trend inception, you never short near. You monitor for long. Ultimate trend inception trade at 30 plus level. And here's oil 2 years later. Look at that. Bullish rally skyrockets and reaches key Fibonacci target. 64 is crucial trend level. Oil starts taking a pause. Had taken oil over a year to break through key Fibonacci resistance, 54-55 level, just like 181 on oil. What do you see in front of you? Reversal zone. Expect reversal. And this is what oil does next. Starts selling off. Key Fibonacci resistance becomes key Fibonacci support. No surprise. This is a level that holds key on oil. Bullish news on oil time and time and time again doesn't mean a thing. Fibonacci reversal zone mean everything. Bullish news comes out week and week and week after, meaningless. This support is out, oil in free fall. What do I say? 64 is out, 55 is next. Sell off just begun. I will not bore you with hundreds of other charts. I will only remind you where oil is now. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing if you know where to expect the crash. Because exact same thing applies to oil's 3-minute chart. The only difference, risk management and trade hold time. Where is oil now? At exact same Fibonacci resistance, where oil struggled for over a year, 2017-18. If you know where zero is, the skies are the limit. It's a beautiful thing that key support on oil was respected. But how long was oil at this Fibonacci resistance? Week number 6. This is proprietary Fibonacci levels. You will never find anywhere else. When I worked in Johns Hopkins research, I witnessed clearly the power of the colors on human brain. This is the reason this level is so bright pink. It can never, ever, ever be ignored. As you will see next, it's playing out in the next few weeks on multiple indexes. And this is the key. This Alpha Fibonacci retracement tool can be installed on any platform. Thinkorswim, TradeStation, MT4, Sierra Chart, OptionView, NinjaTrader, MetaStock, any platform that has Fibonacci retracement tool, this tool can be installed. This tool show you zero. This tool show you trend exhaustion. This tool show you exits in day trading minutes and hours in advance. This is what played out in the trading room this morning. Here's a reminder. This is trend Inception on 3-minute chart. Do you remember what oil looked like in 2016? What is the problem? Key Fibonacci resistance in front of you. And if I will open up bonds in the markets right now, is this the same? Exact same Fibonacci level. What is the difference? Bonds struggled at this level entire 2018. Took bonds a year to break through. Where are bonds now at the end of the minor trend? Zero holding the key. Just like 3-minute chart. Charts are twins. Reversals on your monitoring trend Inception. Just like on bonds, just like on oil, just like on Apple, just like on IBM, you will see next. And this is what S&P finished the day with. Skyrocketed as expected. No surprise. Not the place to enter into. The place to monitor for long from. But if 3-minute chart is too fast for you, you use exact same thing on 15. If you're trading 15-minute chart, you're holding position much longer time. But this chart showing you clearly trend Inception February 8th. Trend exhaustion now. not the place to buy, the place to exit. Charts are twins with oil weekly. Charts are twins with 3-minute chart. It's all the same. No indicator on the planet can do that. Only Fibonacci can. In position trading, this tool identifies your key targets days, weeks, months, and years in advance on any instrument, any platform, any time frame. And what is extremely important to remember, Fibonacci does not require any knowledge of math. It is simply a tool that you must apply using 0 as your key number. And that remains the key. I look forward to answering your questions after presentation. So, here's a favorite event of 2018 and now, last week. Here is Netflix 2018. Spectacular earnings don't mean a thing. Fibonacci reversal zone, as you saw on 3-minute chart on S&P. And decision point 2 is not the place to buy, the place to exit. Netflix comes out with spectacular earnings. Netflix added 7 million subscribers in Europe. So why in the world is it crushing? Just like Chesapeake Energy had done in '08. Because market is Fibonacci puzzle. This is a place to exit, not the place to enter. What was crucial to the downside? This key support, just like 91 on Apple. Did Netflix respect this support? Absolutely not. Netflix in free fall. Do you want to buy on fundamentals? Or do you want to pay attention to the price and Fibonacci? This is Netflix next. 10 weeks later, reaches Fibonacci reversal zone, trend Inception. Netflix in major correction, Netflix in pain, struggling between Fibonacci reversal zone and bright green line, as you saw on bonds, as you saw on 3-minute chart. No surprise. Not the place to short into, the place to monitor for reversal. This is Netflix now. Netflix come out with spectacular earning, another 10 million added. Does it mean a thing? Of course it does not. This is Fibonacci resistance. No surprise, not the place to buy. Bright pink line, just like 181 on Apple, just like 54 on oil now. It's all the same. How many points did Netflix collapse this time around? About $40 per share. What is key support? 315. This time around, Netflix did not break through this support. Netflix can be stuck here for months and years to come. This is the key, this resistance and this support, present in the room for years. Market is flawless Fibonacci puzzle. Exact same formula apply, no matter what you trade. Fibonacci shows when to enter the markets at trend inception and trend reversal areas. Fibonacci will provide ultimate accuracy for profit targets and therefore will increase your profitability drastically if used properly. Here's a reminder and here's a shock in Forex, in the markets now. Here is pound years before. Do you remember this? Pound at 3,500. Key support just like 315 on Netflix. Pound in free fall. There is no surprise. until pound reaches Fibonacci reversal zone. Britain is a disaster. No one can reach the verdict, no one can settle. Absolute disaster. Why is pound rallying? Is it possible because Fibonacci reversal zone is present, identified years in advance? No surprise. Not the place to short into. Doesn't matter how horrific the events in Europe are. This is a place you monitor for reversal. The only thing that blocking this bullish rally is this bright green line. No surprise. That's a problem. As on bonds, as on 3-minute chart you saw before. Fibonacci retracements cannot be used without strict set of rules. What you see in front of you is 12 years with work, with price action and Fibonacci. Schlepping Fibonacci randomly on the charts will never work. Using the rules does. Fibonacci removes speculation from trading. The only reason to respect the news due to volatility, as market is flawless Fibonacci puzzle. Price action and Fibonacci what forms the markets, independently of any news events. So, what in the world is the difference between Fibonacci and indicators? Indicators are delayed. Indicators are artificial stuff. Indicators can only be used on specific platforms, specific time frames, and feeds will vary. If you found the indicator that works, it works only on certain instruments, certain time frame. As I joke in the course all the time, women chasing shoes, men chasing indicators. Nothing in common with Fibonacci, which is natural, predictive, mathematical sequence, yours to keep and use. It's free. Once you start, you will never stop, because you will become better every single day, and you can trade any platform, any instrument. Do you want to trade 3-minute, 5-minute, hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly? Do you want to trade on Ninja, on Thinkorswim, on TradeStation? Why not? Choice is yours. It's yours forever. Nothing in common. Never confuse the two. If you open up any chart, Fibonacci found under tools, not indicators. Fibonacci will override any news events, as you saw on Netflix, on Apple, on Amazon. Absolutely crucial, absolutely essential to remember that. Here's a reminder of Tesla. Tesla reached reversal zone 2017. Tesla bouncing to key support. 2018, news non-stop. Elon Musk smoking pot, out of control, screaming about Saudis buying Tesla, being penalized by SEC. None of that matter. The only thing that matters, 388 area Fibonacci reversal zone, 255 key support. This is what Tesla looked like in the middle of 2018. Rallying. Who cares about Elon Musk, what he does? Support respected, just like 91 on Apple. And what is happening next? Reversal zone remains a problem. And this is Tesla now. Identical dance remains. Reversal zone is the biggest problem. But Tesla bounced from key support despite SEC penalties and Elon Musk being downgraded. Why did Tesla rally from 255 to 380? That's $130 rally. Shock or not? Answer is simple. Because key Fibonacci support respected. No other reason. None. Tesla looks a whole lot better than Apple does. And that's the power of Fibonacci. No indicator on the planet would give you. And it doesn't matter what you choose to trade. Here's a reminder of gold in the last few years. Here's gold at trend inception 2016. Bullish rally had just begun, just like sell-off on Tesla. Bullish rally on gold in a progress continues. No surprise. And this is gold now. Starts crashing as expected. Gold 2017-18. From trend inception until here. No surprise. Not the place to buy, the place to exit. Identical dance as you saw on oil, as you saw on Apple, as you saw on Netflix. Where's gold now? Gold in a whole lot of pain. Bullish rally once again reached key Fibonacci resistance. This is not the place to buy. This is the area to exit. This is what Netflix done. Charts are twins. All the same, no matter what you trade. And if I convert to any day trading chart, formula will remain the same. The only difference, risk management, is the key. Here's 5-minute chart from October 18th from Trading Room. Just like S&P in 2008 or 2018, just like Tesla, just like Apple, just like Amazon, just like Netflix, not the place to enter into, the place to exit. The only difference, this is your day trading level. What's happening on S&P next in the markets is the key, which we will review next. Fibonacci overrides any fundamentals. Fibonacci overrides all indicators. If you found indicators that Fibonacci does not override, I would love to see. Fibonacci works on any instrument, any platform, any time frame. Indicator-free price action tells you more about markets than price covered with confusing and lagging indicators. Price action patterns are repetitive and easily identifiable. Price action exactly the same on 5-minute S&P, Apple daily, Euro 4-hour chart, no matter what you trade. Price action is crucial to show you psychology influencing markets. Price action gives you direct insight into how traders and markets are behaving. 40 charts in front of me for the last 12 years. Every single student I work with trades different instruments, trades different time frame. Not one chart has an indicator. Yesterday I worked with option trader, retired executive in Kentucky. In New York I was meeting with day trader, incredible Bradley, who is here now, thank you Brad so much, who is trading S&P minute charts. JP Morgan executive trading emerging markets via options. Why? Because price action remains the same. Risk management is the only difference. You will be amazed how much you can see if you remove indicators from your charts. This is core market principle I was teaching a couple of hours ago in the class. Major trend consists of 5 waves. Ultimate point of entry, end of wave 1. Non-negotiable. Never ever ever break that rule. If you're going to start breaking that rule and you start trading wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, you're trading against yourself. And if I would take a look right now on 5-minute chart, you will see to the downside we discussed with students in the class. Market moving down. But you cannot short. Why? Simple. Price action and Fibonacci said so. It's a counter trend move. Most important rule you learn in the course, blocking the sell-off. Price retraces back up to ultimate high and reminding you, never ever ever buy ultimate high. Monitor for short. Market in free fall. It's a beautiful thing. And when price collapses as low as possible, this is a place to buy. Buy low, sell high. And this is what price does every day, every time. Every single wave, different formation. What has happened here is very, very different than what happened here. Every single impulse comes in different shape and different size. But if I remove the name from the chart, Apple looks like twin with 5 minutes. No surprise. This is the key to your trading. Nothing else matters. Everything else, background noise. If you choose to trade wave 2 and 4, you're trading against yourself. It's a counter trend move. Success rate is non-existent. If trend is minor, it ends at bright pink line. If trend is major, price skyrockets. So, here's S&P now. Do you remember this chart? Do you remember this level trend inception identified many months in advance? Shall I remind you, going back to the start of 2018? No surprise. Where S&P rallied from? None are present. Remember that? Key institutional support respected entire 2018. S&P in free fall, and here we are. S&P rallying from reversal zone, just like you saw on 3-minute chart. This will be war zone, ultimate war zone on S&P. 2800 pullback expected. And if price will crawl up to the end of the minor trend, 2900 number, this will be war zone. This will determine markets for years to come. Do you remember this support 2018? 2019 will be key resistance. So, market crawling up. Buyers are weak. But where buyers stepped in from, there is no surprise. Not the place to short into. The place to buy from. Time and time again, no matter what you trade, formula remains the same. And again, this is S&P 15-minute chart. Trend inception. And if I convert this chart to 5, to 2, to 3, formula will remain the same. Chart present in the room for weeks. What was the key level last week? 2700 level. Day trading resistance. Where price collapsed from. What was the trend inception? 2600 number. Present in the room since January. Price spelled out where price is heading to. All in advance. Never ever ever after the fact. And that's how simple price really is. Do not block the vision with indicators, pretty please. This tool, when used properly, give you ultimate trade accuracy in day trading minutes and hours in advance, in position trading days, weeks, months and years in advance. It is not a software, it is not an indicator. You install this tool on any platform you choose, as long as platform has Fibonacci retracements. This tool can be applied to any instrument, any time frame. In order to use this tool, you must know settings and rules. This tool is yours forever to keep, as knowledge is yours to keep. So, here's the biggest compliments from current students. Ken, in Mastery course. Post it on Facebook. If I bring up the Facebook, you can see. Ken is in London. So, this is it from a few days ago. Ken is a student Fibonacci Mastery course. 12-week course. I'm with students 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday. Most classes, 99.9% of the class is recorded. If we have any technical glitch, that is the only reason class not recorded. The moment you can sign up, you can start viewing videos in the member area. Modules available to read at your convenience. If you like to come to live classes and the trading room, we start at 9:15 Monday through Thursday. Key classes on Monday and Thursday with live guided trading 4 days per week. Brad, your words mean the world. So, what is extremely important advice from Brad to everyone? Brad is here now. He learned so much and he's improving his abilities. And most importantly, he's stating, get rid of indicators, fibs and pivots rule. And that means the world. And that is everything to me. If Brad and Ken can do this, so can anyone. Brad started in group course. After the group course, he said, I want to learn everything. He continued learning. When I work with you in private mentoring, you log in into my computer, I log in into yours. I set up Fibonacci tool on your computer if you are on NinjaTrader. We concentrate on the instrument of your choice and the time frame of your choice. We meet one-on-one and you have access to all group classes, trading room, all modules, all video recordings. If you are considering private mentoring, pretty please speak with me first. You can certainly stop and restart at any time. Currently in private mentoring, I work with Forex trader, option trader, ETF trader. I work with beginner trader, I work with hedge fund manager. Every single trader trades different instrument. Every single trader trades different account. Every single trader comes from different background. If you would come to the website, all information about courses under courses. Please review the details. And most importantly, on the blog you can see the latest newsletters. On Testimonials page you can see what students are accomplishing. Those who make serious effort. Those who do not chase indicators. Pablo was complete beginner trader. Right now, he's full-time trader. Came to the course about a year ago. Never pushed a button on his computer. Lisa trading options. Lee both day trades and option trades. And this is Brad. I just received another email. Thank you. Brad means the world. Because it's only getting better. And if you want to listen to students, highly encourage you, listen to podcasts, as you will listen to someone who is just like you, trading what you do. As traders from stocks, option, forex trader, beginner trader, hedge fund manager, sharing what they do. Choice is yours, what you choose to trade. Price action remains the same. And if you review all the information on the website, another source of information, what is videos? Thousands of videos on YouTube channel going back years. As of right now, 2,665 subscribers. Multiple videos, including from the trading room, every single day. So, any questions you have for me, pretty please do not hesitate to contact me. 925-257-4298 or info@fibinstitute.com. I do not set up anything for anyone unless I work with you in private mentoring. If I work with you in private mentoring, I set it up for you on NinjaTrader. You are in charge of your platform. Students sharing the settings for Thinkorswim, it's not a problem. At least 20-30% of students are on Thinkorswim. I am on NinjaTrader, flawless vanilla platform, incredibly user-free. I cannot know settings to MetaStack, Sierra Charts, MT4, TradeStation, Thinkorswim, all the platforms that every single student trades. Student in charge of his platform. I'm here to give you settings. I'm here to teach you rules. When we work in private mentoring, I will do that for you. Any other questions, please do ask. You don't have to be in the course 12 weeks. If you are an advanced trader, you can finish the course in 2 weeks. Multiple students do that. You can review the trading and videos on website at your convenience. You want to spend 2 weeks? Please do. A lot of people work full time. A lot of people running businesses. A lot of people love to travel. This is 4-week course to average trader. I expanded to 12 weeks, so you don't have to rush. You can take vacation, you can run your business, you can come to classes when you can, and you can view the videos at your convenience. My joy and pleasure. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, traders. Thank you, Wolfram. Means the world. Any other questions, please do ask. So here's S&P daily chart. This is option traders' favorite chart. This is trend Inception. S&P bullish rally overextended. S&P bounced from key support, present in the room for months. This will be war zone on S&P, present in the room since last year. Crucial area, where S&P crashed from in the month of October. Not the place to buy. This is the range on S&P for the next 2 weeks, as option traders know that. This is S&P chart I've shown earlier. Here is USD CAD. There is absolutely no surprise where USD CAD sold off from and where USD CAD bouncing from. This is Fibonacci reversal zone, the place you monitor for reversal. This key support where CAD bounced from for the previous 5 days. Right now, this was key support. Bullish rally overextended. USD CAD very unpredictable. If you choose to buy this high, your success rate less than 20%. What is crucial to pay attention to on USD CAD? This support in a play. USD CAD heading to here. But between this support and this resistance will be a whole lot of pain. Do not short into this support. Do not buy anywhere near this resistance. Buyers fully in charge, but this is the area of major brutal pain, where non-stop bearish pullbacks will surprise a trader who does not know what price action and Fibonacci telling you, because reversal zone not the place to buy. Unless, of course, you love pain and you love unpredictable markets. One last question, traders. Euro USD hourly. So here's the euro in the last few weeks. There is no surprise where you're crushing from. It's Fibonacci reversal zone. Not the place to buy, the place to monitor for reversal. So before we close out for the webinar, let's take a look and let's see what to expect on euro next. So here's euro traders, sell off on euro overextended. This is a place where you're gonna start seeing spectacular bullish pullbacks on euro, which is exactly what played out on euro on February 12th. There is no surprise where buyers came from, as you see flawless ranging market formation from trend inception to trend exhaustion. This is where the price will test you to the core. This is the area to separate bullish corrections from bullish reversals. This is where market will test you to the core. If you choose to short anywhere near, you're trading with less than 20% success rate. Short as high as possible, not as late as possible. This is extremely crucial area on euro. Before you contact me, pretty please review the information on website first. And I always look forward speaking with you. Pretty please. Thank you, traders. My joy and pleasure being with you. Always look forward hearing from you. Thank you so much for your time. Do not hesitate to contact me. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on social media. And always and forever. Any questions? 925-257-4298 or email at thank you, traders.